Whew. Everybody want to be tall, man, but they don't want to do what comes with being tall. Meaning deal with the lower back pain. Oh my God, I be waking up about to die. Literally. I be waking up with the craziest back pain, craziest knee pain you ever felt. Like, bruh, everybody want to be tall until it's time to be tall. That brings me to another saying. Everybody want to be the man until it's time to be the man. Do y'all know that? Everybody want to be the big dog until it's time to be the big dog. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be the big dog until it's time to be the big dog. Y'all remember that? Y'all, just think about this. How many dudes we all know, right? How many people we all know that talk big, crazy talk? They talk big. They talk real big, right? And then the real man. Everybody want to be the man until the man walk in the room. Is the real saying. Everybody want to be that dude until that dude walk in the room. Because look, y'all know them niggas who talk big, and then we get into a certain room, and then them boys is quiet. The niggas was offering all this advice. They was offering all of this advice. They was offering all of these different ways to do this, that, and the third. They was saying they did this, saying they did that. And then the man walking around. The man walking around, they like. And then everybody like, yo, what was that shit you were saying? I don't know. Oh, no, yeah, I was just saying, yeah, cap shit. But y'all know when I used to see that a lot? I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with the app Clubhouse, right? This app called Clubhouse came out sometime last year or the year before last. I'm not sure what it was. But this app called Clubhouse, where it's a lot of entrepreneurs, they network on there, they give out a lot of sauce, give out a lot of game. It was the latest, greatest app at one point in time. Super duper dope. You can get to these big ass rooms full of people, entrepreneurs, right? And I was seeing this happen, right, over and over again. So it was a bunch of cappers in the rooms full of niggas who, don't know what the fuck they talking about. And nobody was verifying that they was actually who they say they are. People was like, okay, cool, this dude make millions of dollars. He's a marketing genius, this, that, and the third. He'll get on there and say some absolute bullshit. And now you on the stage with him. And now you damn near stamping him because he on the stage with you. And you could have just been like, damn. Because then it puts you in a position to where you got to hold him accountable. And then you can look like a hater. So me in particular, I didn't like it because of that. And then two, everybody act like they the man until the man jump in the room. Like, I remember being on there with, Dave Shands, Neo, a bunch of other great entrepreneurs. And then, what's his name jumps in the room? What was his name? Wow, escaped me. Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone jumps in the room, right? He jumps in a room, and a lot of people were talking about all of these strategies to get cash and what entrepreneurs should be doing in 2022 it was like 2020 or 2021. They like, what entrepreneurs should be doing in 2021 and how they should be saving their cash and doing all these different things, right? Grant Cardone came up in the room and said, cash is dead. If you got cash, you're broke. You need to be doing this. You need to be acquiring assets in this way and that way. And everybody was quiet. And then some people was like, oh, yeah. They switching up their story now. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I was just saying that. What? Not to say that what they were saying was wrong, and not to say what Grant Cardone was saying was right, was the fact that because he said it, they went back on what they was saying and preaching and telling everybody just because Grant Cardone said it. I was like, so everything that you just said, because this dude just said it, it's out the window. Now you don't have your beliefs no more. Now you don't got the same thought process you were just preaching to 400 or 500 people on this in this clubhouse room. Now Grant Cardone said this, and now everything is out the window. I don't like that. But it also goes back to the story, though. Everybody want to be the man until the man walk in the room. When the man walk in the room, everybody know. I had a driver yesterday, right? I had black car service in LA. I had black car service in LA. Either way, my driver said when certain people get in the car, he said when there's very successful high-level entrepreneurs or millionaires or whatever, whenever those type of people get into the car, you can feel their energy. Listen to what I'm saying real quick, y'all. Listen to what I'm saying real quick. This dude said when certain people get in the car, you can feel their energy before they say who they are, before they speak, before they do what they do. You could just tell the type of person that's in the car. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. I mean, I know it to be true. Energy is the realest thing in the world, right? Right? But at the end of the day, he was like, he could just tell when he driving who it was. He said, Dan Marino. He said, Dan Marino was sitting in the same seat I was sitting in. And he said, I could just feel that it was, I didn't know who his name was, but I just could tell that he was a very important man and very, very successful. His energy was radiant. He said, you got that same energy. I was like, what, me? I said, I got that same energy. He was like, you got that same type of energy, bro. He was like, so, he's like, what is it that you do? And like, he was just starting to tell me his story because he was like, I could tell you're very important and things of that nature. And I was like, that's very interesting, man. But it's true. Just think about when you're in a room, right? I was in a room with Magic Johnson. I was in a room with, all of these great entrepreneurs, with Master P. I was in a room with P. Diddy before. And you can really feel the energy change when people walk in the rooms, man. You really can. A lot of people be talking and giving game and boisterous. And then you got to be able to turn into a student, of course, right? You gotta have the ability to turn into a student, of course, when somebody's talking that you respect. But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean that you go back on what you believe, right? Because this is the thing, right? I don't want y'all to get this confused. Every time y'all get a mentor, every time y'all got somebody that's teaching you or coaching you or something, you are supposed to surpass the mentor. And if you do what you're supposed to do, if you do what they're saying, if you listen to a lot of stuff that they say, you are supposed to surpass your mentor. You are not supposed to be behind them. So if they giving game, yes, be coachable, be able to listen, but don't go back on what you think. Let me give you a great reason why. Blockbuster never thought that they were going to get blockbustered. Blockbuster doesn't exist no more. They was doing it the right way. $1 billion company, dog, making millions. They was in every city. Every city that you went to, there was a Blockbuster. Every city. Now there's none. Owner of Blockbuster walk in the room. He deserves respect. He deserves his notoriety. But that doesn't cancel out your ideals. That doesn't cancel out the way you think. There are every single year, every generation, there are different athletes that are way better. Just think about how Kyrie Irving plays. I don't know if y'all know about basketball. Kyrie Irving is a magician with the rock. Think about how Steph Curry plays the game. The basketball game was never played that way before. Now everybody are shooting three-pointers from half court. The game is elevating. People are better at basketball. Big men meaning a person that's over 6 foot, they played center. If you were 6'8", you played center. The game is progressing. Now, if you are 6'8", 6'10", 6'11", you are Kevin Durant, you're Giannis Antetokounmpo, whatever his name is, you are literally playing guard. If you would have just said, no, I'm only supposed to play center. I'm supposed to box out. I'm only supposed to get the rebound. I'm only supposed to just never shoot a three-pointer. That means that you would stay in the past. You got to understand that your ideals are important. We are going to surpass our mentors every time. My boy Dave Shan said something real important. A person outside the industry is going to be the person that changes the game because they're not locked into how everybody thinks it's supposed to be. Let me explain further. I'm in a rental car game. I already am locked in on my ways. I know my pattern, right? I know what I do. I know what to do when I get a car. I know how I'm going to market it. I know how I'm going to advertise it. I know what trackers I'm going to put into it. I know the daily operations I'm going to do. I know the game on how it is before me, right? I know the rental car game on how it was before me. Now, somebody completely out of the industry who doesn't have any ties to the rental car game will be the one who will go against the grain. They will think differently because they're not attached to it like I am. They are not already embedded in it. They are new to the game. So they will question things. They will do things differently. They will challenge me. That means they would, well, not me, they would challenge the rental car industry. So they will bring something innovative like I did when I came into the industry. When I came into it, people weren't doing it the way that I was doing it. So I have a unique way to do it, which means I surpassed the people who did it before me because I literally came in with a different way of thinking. Right? So that means if I'm in a room and I'm speaking my game, I'm doing my thing, and a person who I look up to, a person that other people admire, let's use Grant Cardone again, walks into the room and he challenges, right? He's older. Grant Cardone is older than me, a lot older. He's going crazy in the entrepreneur space, on a digital space and all of these things as well, but he's older. He's already been around for a while. He's stuck in his ways on the ways he invests, in the ways that he do things. I'm newer. I'm a younger bull. So I got a different way of thinking. So he might come through in the room and say, cash is dead. Oh, you need to have all your money in assets. You're going to be broke in this amount of time if you don't do this. And I can be the person who sticks to what I think and say, yo, I hear what you're saying. I'm going to emulate a lot of those things that you literally, told me. I'm going to emulate a lot of those things, but I still believe in my own views on how I see entrepreneurship and how I see business and how I see the economic world growing myself. So I think that I'll be able to stick to my guns on a lot of my beliefs already. So people who are doing that, right? The people who are going, oh no, Grant Cardone said it, so we gonna go with what he said. Oh, this billionaire said this, so we're going to go what he said. Let me give y'all something. I know everybody won't tell y'all this, but I'm going to tell y'all. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but let me tell y'all. There is a lot of luck involved in all of these things, right? Yes, these billionaires make lots of money. Yes, they're very smart. Yes, they're very intelligent. But there's also luck involved in a lot of these things. There's timing. Like a person like Amazon, his timing was good for the world. Right? You got to be able to think about how timing works. Like when Instagram was first created, somebody did this at the perfect timing to where the trajectory went boom. It doesn't always work. Like you can do the exact same thing that Mark Zuckerberg did, right? And try to make a Facebook type thing. And it won't work for you because the timing is off. The timing, right? So somebody said, and his parents rich. It doesn't matter about the parents. It doesn't matter. It factors in, but it doesn't matter because there's a chain of effects that happen that make things luck. That's why I believe in luck so much. Luck, I'm a very lucky person, but I make myself more luckier. But you got to understand that there's no one way of doing things. And people who think that, they're always wrong. People who think it's one way of doing things are always wrong. And we learned that in grade school. In grade school, they told us, they said, there's only one way to get this answer right. Even if you got a math problem, you got to show your work this exact way that I say or the answer is wrong. Even if I create my own way of mathematics. Just say if I'm in math class and you doing long division, right? And I'm doing my own version of the division. I'm going to get the work. I'm going to get the answer right every time because my way I think is better. But you're going to tell me my answer is wrong because I showed my work in a different way, not the way that you taught me. But if you teach me in school that there's only one right answer, then I'll be limited to the thoughts to think that if I go off of the path that you taught me, that I might be wrong. No, that's not wrong. There's no one way to do it. So the reason why people are giving you these different things, these different tools to be able to go out in entrepreneurship and be successful is because they're telling you their way that they did it and what worked for them. The same thing that works for Grant Cardone won't work for Jeff Bezos. The same thing that worked for Jeff Bezos won't work for Mark Zuckerberg. The same thing that worked for Mark Zuckerberg won't work for Elon Musk. These people are all smart and creative and different thinkers, but it doesn't mean that they have all the answers. They don't. Some of them couldn't do it twice. They always ask the question, if you had lost all your money right now and you had to start off with none of your connections, could you do it again? Could you become a billionaire again? It will be very, very difficult. But also, you got to think about this. The timing and when they did what they did was different, right? Think about if Bill Gates and he does the Macintosh thing in 2022. It doesn't work the same. There's other programs now. And yes, it's true that because of Macintosh, there are other programs. But regardless of the fact, there are other things like Macintosh. There are other things like Apple. There are other things outside of it now that are, the timing is off now. The timing is different. He did it at a certain time where it made perfect sense for his trajectory. So don't think that because this dude did it one time, don't mean he could do it twice. Now, of course, you go into this level of billionaires and you make connections and you got ways, you learn different ways to make money, invest, save, and, you know, learn how to do different type of tax breaks and do all these different tricks you can do once you make a lot of money. I've learned these things. A lot of my friends have learned these things, and we wouldn't learn them until we had the money in order to be able to do them, right? So a lot of the time when I'm talking to y'all, or y'all going to masterminds, or y'all going to conferences, a lot of the jewels are not for your present self. A lot of the jewels are for your later self. So some of y'all got to get a cash flowing money machine first, and then you're going to literally start making money, and then you'll be in position to utilize the skill sets that I taught you today. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now where it makes sense to you. But don't think that you're wrong. You know, a lot of your ideals are correct. A lot of your ideals are correct. So if somebody comes in, if Pushman Mitch walks in a room and I say, hey, yo, I'm doing it like this, that, and the third, and this worked for me, and I made $1 million bajillion doing this, that don't mean that it's going to work for you. It just means it worked for me. But take what you can out of it and put it towards what you think and see what happens. Take a couple of those jewels. Cause I don't go to conferences and masterminds to get a whole 1,000 jewels. I don't want to get 1 million jewels from a mastermind. I just go there to get one. I go there to get one jewel. And I learned that from my boy Neo. We go pay $150,000, go to a mastermind, sit there for a whole weekend, get great food, network with people, learn all of these different things. But only thing I go there for is one jewel, because I already know how my mind works. If I went there and learned 15 jewels, could I use all 15 jewels at the same time? If I went to a mastermind and I studied under the great Elon Musk and he gave me 15 jewels, could I use all 15 jewels at the same time? What about the mastermind that I went to the weekend before and they gave me 15 jewels that weekend? Can I use all 15 jewels at the same time? No, fam. No, I already got a great foundation. I already got a great portfolio. I already got a great wealth of knowledge and money and resources, right? Sometimes you just need one jewel that's going to turn you up enough to get to when you can use the next jewel, right? Sometimes you need just one jewel to focus on till it can turn you up enough to get to the next jewel, right? And that's it. Sometimes we make this shit rocket science. It's not. Some of this shit is osmosis. Some of this shit is proximity. And we have the opportunity every day to get up and get lucky. Mitch, I don't believe in luck. I believe everything happens for a reason. Okay. You stick to that. But all I'm telling you is that I believe in luck. I put myself in a position every day to get luckier and luckier. I stay in hotels where I know that if you stay here, then you probably are willing to pay what I'm willing to pay here. And you're probably going to be a person who, if I meet you in a lobby and you see me on live or you see me getting in my car, you're going to want to network with me, that I can get lucky enough to meet a person that owns 40 Marriotts. I can get lucky enough to meet a person who's done $20 million a month in Forex. I want to be able to network in that proximity. It's a lot to do with luck. I don't know if I'm going to meet them for sure, but I'm putting myself in position to get lucky. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if I'll meet somebody this time. The hotel I'm staying at is very nice. It has a very good view. And I don't know if I'm going to meet somebody this time, but I'm pretty sure that if I put myself in the proximity of people who can afford to spend $500 to $1,000 a night for the hotel on a weekday, that I might be able to get lucky enough to get something to happen to me. And that's what I believe. I understand about luck and proximity. I did not ask to be here. I did not ask to be born into the Western world to where I'm able to have credit and I was able to be able to use Social Security and be able to have all of these different type of things that America has to offer. A lot of countries don't have it. I didn't ask for it. I was just born here. Straight luck. Straight luck. So now that I got lucky enough to be born in my proximity, I got lucky enough to not be exposed to drugs and things of that nature and you know, actually not experiment with like cocaine and all of these different things. I got lucky enough not to have a drinking problem. I got lucky enough to be around people that guided me in the right places. Pure luck. I didn't ask for my family and friends. I didn't ask for them. They were given to me. Right? They were given to me. Now that I'm older, I can choose who I hang with. I can choose where I go. Yes, but a lot of stuff that led me to get to where I am today as a grown man, I'm 32, about to be 33. I'm very, very lucky. I got lucky. And since I'm lucky, I'm taking advantage of that luck, and I want to keep getting luckier and luckier. So, again, I expose myself to the proximity of hotels. I fly first class. I network with people in first class, right? It's luck. It's luck. I expose myself to these people constantly, right? I expose myself to different opportunities constantly. I go to conferences. I go to masterminds. I go to master classes. I pay for mentorship to get lucky. I might pay for, look, I might pay for a mentorship from a person who can't even teach me shit. I might have literally paid for a mentorship or a mastermind, and I literally might not learn shit, but I might get lucky. Do you get what I'm saying? I might get lucky to get a jewel, to get a lifetime partnership or relationship from one of these people in this mentorship. Yeah, I could lose. That's how much that risk. I'm willing to risk a lot of money to get lucky. And some of y'all won't do that. And y'all wonder when I say it's luck, a lot of people say, no, you're blessed. No, yeah. Go get yourself in the position to get lucky. So do it all the time, though. It needs to become a lifestyle. I talk about this all the time. So if anybody ever been to a mastermind of mine, I talk about it all the time. You got to make this luck shit a lifestyle. You got to make this luck shit a lifestyle. You got to constantly put yourself in a position to constantly get lucky all the time. All the time. You get what I mean? So I told y'all, first class, I go to open houses. I go to open houses for mansions and things of that nature. I have meetings with like commercial real estate people, things of that nature. You can come in. You can come in. Hello? Cleaning lady. Hello? Damn. I held on to that bar you said the other day. Go hang where you trying to go. Facts. But long story short, I want y'all to understand that this is a lifestyle. It's a lucky lifestyle. So I don't want y'all to be confused and think that I'm telling y'all that if you do everything that I say, verbatim, everything that I did, if you rent your cars out the same way, get your credit score to the same score, if you do everything that I did, that you will get the same results as me, because that's not true. You're not me. You're not me. I'm me. You're you. You're probably going to get better results or worse results. It all depends on how you move. But what I am saying is you need to set yourself up and become a person who gets in that lucky lifestyle. That's what I'm about. I get lucky all the time. My boy Ty Bernie on the live right now. Just meeting him, I was able to make millions of dollars. Just meeting Ty. Just by his proximity. Just by the way he talks, the stuff that he has going on. He's in network marketing. He exposed me to trading. He exposed me to all these things. I got so much money in the trading account right now, it's retarded. Just because I met him and he taught me the benefits of trading and how it's a real skill. I've seen so many things on the internet about Forex and all of that stuff. Now I got millions of dollars in the Forex account. Millions of dollars. Just because I met this guy. Pure luck. Pure luck. Pure luck. Same thing for him. He met me. I got him a check for like 60, 70 grand. Easy. For his car got an fender bender. $70,000 check in his pocket. Just because he met me. Pure luck. He didn't know I was going to tell him that. All he said was he had an accident. Look, he did. Y'all don't believe in luck. All he said was, hey, yo, man, I got in an accident with this Lambo, man. This shit crazy. Now I got to wait for the parts and this, that, and the third. I said, oh, yeah, you got to do a diminished value claim on that, my guy. Pure luck. Pure luck. Pure luck. So what y'all got to understand is this type of thing happens with osmosis and proximity. So, you know, y'all know that song from Pharrell? We up all night to the sun. We up all night to get luck. Nah, I'm just kidding. He talking about something different, but it's the same thing. It's the same concept. I just want y'all to really grasp that. I want y'all to really understand. And I want y'all to also grasp that concept, but don't backpedaling. Because if you feel like you're the man, let me tell y'all what this entrepreneurship and business thing takes. This shit take confidence. This shit take confidence. You got to believe in yourself more than anybody else in the world. So I'm trying to tell you this. If one nigga walk in a room that you respect and he say something totally different than what you've been saying, if you totally 100% backpedal, you ain't gonna make it. You got a weak mindset. Your mindset is weak. You're very sheeple. All I gotta do is walk in and tell you one thing and you're done. You're very sheeple. I don't like that because you have to have so much self-confidence in what you do. You got to have so much self-confidence in what you do. It's crazy, dog. Let me tell y'all why I say that. We lose money all the time in this game. We lose money all the time as entrepreneurs, and if you weak-minded, you're going to get swallowed up, dog. I remember top of last year, I lost 150-something thousand. I lost 150,000, and then I lost 80,000, and then I lost 200K. Gone. A lot of people that happened to them, they going to be like, yo, it's time for me to go back and get me a job or something, man. Something more stable, because I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. You got to believe in yourself. When I lost that money, I said, let's go. Look, let's go. It's go time. I lost that money. Got to make some more. Got to go make some more. It's just money. It's just money. It's just money. And if you weak-minded and your mindset is you got to believe in yourself so crazy. Ty, what up?
What's up, bro? I'm gonna turn my thing on something.
I'm telling you, you gotta believe in yourself so crazy because this shit is not for the weak. This shit is not for the weak. You gonna lose money you can lose everything. Like we talking about a Forex account. I can wake up tomorrow, my Forex account can say fucking donut. That shit can say 0. And guess what I'm gonna do? Guess what I'm gonna do if it happens? It's time to go get some more money. Let's go.
And bro, it's so crazy. We had the same conversation yesterday about how our minds, having the right mindset and being confident, able to like come out of the hole. Like, so me and Mitch were talking on the phone yesterday, right? And I lost $1 million last year, right? $1 million to be exact, bro. And you know what helped me get my money back, right? And I didn't have to go jump off a bridge or anything like that because of my mindset, right? We have a wealthy mindset. Like a wealthy mindset. I know exactly my mind got me back together, right? Because if I was a weak-minded, I would have let that situation took control over my life. I would have let that emotional trauma I was feeling like cause me to do something that would have like put me in a different space, right? But because I was confident, because of my mindset, because I worked on my mind, personal development, I understood that it was just an emotion. It was a reaction. That it was a consequences of something that I did, right? So when you understand that, you can't place blame on nobody but yourself. So you have to be accountable for the outcome of your life because your life happens because of a result of something that you did. Everything in life comes from an experience, right? Everything you do, every choice you make is gonna lead to a certain experience. If you bullshit throughout life, if you don't handle your business, the experience that you're gonna have is gonna be bullshit. If you don't take care of your credit, if you don't take care of your business, the experience you're gonna get from having bad credit is not gonna be the best. New experience from you like I said, not handling your business, you're gonna suffer from that. That experience you're gonna get is you're gonna suffer from it. So if you want a good experience out of life, you have to start handling your business first. So if you
Facts.
got
And somebody made a joke, man. Somebody made a joke that you gotta have that Kanye confidence. When
That's
somebody,
real.
if y'all, let me tell y'all something, bro. Kanye can say Kanye going through a lot of things. He say a lot of things, right? But if you
Mitch,
haven't seen that documentary Genius on Netflix with Kanye West, even that as a joke, it's not. That's for real. You need to have that Kanye type confidence. Everybody told this man no, he can't do something. They was trying to put him into a box. They were saying, look, he only can be a producer. Before that, they said he couldn't be a producer. He became one of the highest producers in the game. Then he said he wanted to be a rapper. They said, no, you need to be a producer. They even tried to compare him. Oh, when it comes to rapping, you the best producing rapper. Nah, I don't want to be compared to producing rappers. I want to be compared to the rappers. They say I'm weak, then I mean I'm super weak. But what y'all got to know is this. In entrepreneurship, in business, in life, you need to really be very, very self-confident. You got to be able to self-motivate, because when you go home, it's you.
yep.
When you go home, it's just you. You got to look at the house that you got for yourself. You got to look at the car that you drive. And when we out here trying to impress people that don't give a damn about us, that's when we wasting time. Some of us can't really put our head down and go work. It's a gift that I understand that I have. I know Ty has this, because when I'm like, Ty, yo, we about to go here, here, and here, he be like, nah, I can't. I'm on grind mode right now.
Sure.
Same thing with Shad. Shad on here right here. Make sure everybody hit this right here where it say mention you, and follow everybody that's on the screen right here, because they can definitely help you change your life. So even Shad, like if I be like, yo, Shad, I'm about to go here, I'm about to go run over here, he'd be like, oh, nah, man, I'm on grind mode. It's tax season. He told me, look, we be hooping. He's like, oh, I can't hoop today. I got to get these returns done. He opening the gym so we can hoop. This man got his office in the gym, and he got his laptop set up. He over there doing returns, making sure he get it, run his bags up. Everybody doesn't have the mindset to be able to say, look, I know this is fun. I know I want to have some fun. I know I want to go out. I want to go do this, but I got to get on grind mode. Sometimes we so caught up in trying to look like we got it. Y'all don't understand that me, Ty, and Shad, we gonna go get the bag. Like,
That's a
we don't
fact.
got, if look, we lose that shit all the day. We gonna look, I'm cutting off my gram. I'm putting my phone on do not disturb. I'm gonna run this bag back up, because that's what it takes. Y'all don't see that part. Y'all see the Lambos and the I8s and the Rolls Royces and stuff. Look, Shad, show them your room. Look at where Shad, look at Shad's room, y'all. Just show them the room.
Man got a bowling alley. Man got a bowling alley.
This is his room. Look at, this is his room where he's staying. He going to sleep in there. You see in his robe. But look, I want y'all to know that y'all see this part, but y'all ain't see when he was in that back room doing them tax returns. Y'all ain't see when he was training his VAs on a Zoom call to make sure they know what they got to do to make sure everybody what they doing. Same thing with Ty. When Ty locked up in that dungeon in the room, he got 45 damn laptop screens open, looking at all the damn charts. I'll go over to Ty's house and get a headache looking at all the damn charts. Y'all don't see that part. Y'all just see when we like, oh yeah, we all getting together, we entrepreneurs and we got Lambos and da. Nah, we had to put work in. So when everybody hear that word work, that's when people try to run. You got to be able to go put the work in. If you can't have self-confidence, self-motivate, and have a Kanye mentality to say, oh, they told me no, but I ain't hear no. I heard next opportunity. I ain't hear no. Hey, yo, Shad, how we gonna get a bowling alley suite? No, matter of fact, it go like this. Yo, Mitch, I want to get the bowling alley suite at the Palm. Okay, cool. This how we gonna do it. This how we gonna do it. Nobody saying, no, you can't do that, Shad. This how we gonna do it. Hey, yo, I want to get a private jet next year. All right, cool. This how we gonna do it. Ain't nobody saying, no, you can't do it. Be more realistic. All my homies gonna say, this how we gonna do it. Let's put something together to where we can do it. You feel what I'm saying? So, Shad, hey, let's talk a little bit about that, man. Talk about a time where you had to have that Kanye mindset, bro.
Number one, if you don't have that type of confidence, ain't no way you're going to accomplish any of your goals. Because the first thing you're going to do is ask somebody else what you should be doing. And that's the worst thing you can do. Because now you're asking for permission. I ain't asking for no permission. I'm taking what's in my mind, what my vision was, and just going exactly straight forward. I don't need no approvals. I don't need nobody to co-sign what I'm about to do. And if I'm about to mess up, I'm finna mess up on my own so I can fix it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take whatever's on my mind, whatever my vision is, whatever my goal is, and I'm gonna go full head, full steam forward. You know what I'm saying? Going straight crazy with it to see what it is that I can gain from it. If I don't get everything that I want, whatever I do get from it, I'm going to take it, pick up the pieces, and I'm going to go again until I reach my goal.
Experience is the best teacher, bro. Experience is the best teacher. And it really takes L's. Like L's is the lessons. When you go out here and do stuff, like I said, I believe in getting lucky. So when you go out here and do stuff and try things, you get lucky. Because look, it might look, even if you go out and try to set out on a journey that you might not get what you wanted out of it, but you got to take that, like you just said, what the parts of the journey that you can use to get where you're trying to go. You might have set out, oh look, I want to get here. I want to be the biggest dude in the tax firm ever. I want to have the biggest tax company in the world. You might try to do that, and on that journey, you meet Ty, and Ty tell you one thing. With everything that you learn, you put those two things together, and you got lucky enough to build $1 million empire. It happens like that. You know what I'm saying? You might not even get where you're going, but just it takes L's to get to the M's. It really does. All y'all who don't want to make mistakes, who don't want to lose money, who don't want to take risks, y'all the ones who never get the bread.
Yeah.
How you going to get to millions without taking no risk? How you going to get the millions without investing no money? Really, we want to get everything and sacrifice nothing. Y'all barely want to sacrifice time. Hey, Mitch, how long it take to get your credit up? A couple years. Took me like 3-4 years. 3-4 years. Yeah, I had to sacrifice some time to be able to move like this. Yeah. It took me some time. It took me some time, dog.
Definitely took me like 2 years. And I want to say something too, bro. Y'all, so I was talking to one of my homies about this the other day, right? The difference is with entrepreneurs, a lot of people be entrepreneurs, but they still be in that 9-to-5 mindset, right? Let me tell y'all two things very, very, very important. Entrepreneurs, right? You can put a lot of time in something. Time don't mean that to entrepreneurship. You need results. Results gonna get you the bag. A 9-to-5, you gotta put time in. You don't need any results. You're gonna get paid on Friday, right? So you gotta think about it, right? You have to be intentional with what you do, guys. This is so key. I'm about to tell y'all. This is what I mentor people. This is super key. You have to be intentional as an entrepreneur so you can get results. The results are gonna pay you. You can put time in, but in entrepreneurship, you need results. You need a product. You need something that's gonna pay you. A 9-to-5. You go to work on Monday, work 40 hours a week, and get paid on Friday with no results, right? So that's why you have to be super intentional as an entrepreneur about what you do, because everything that I do has to have results, because the results is going to pay me. Yeah, I can sit in front of you, do all this, say I'm going to do this, say I'm going to do this, put time in everything, but if I'm not getting results, ain't no money coming in my pocket. So that's why
hey, Ty, that's a good point. That's why I recommend, like, especially the people who still working, I think before you even become an entrepreneur, I think everybody should experience a commission-based job.
That's big.
If you can look, I had a commission-based job, and when you work on commission, it's all off of what you sell, what you do.
No effort.
So once you experience that, and you get exposed, it's going to help you, because they're not going to give you the whole thing. Let me tell you something. They're going to give you, like I worked in ladies' shoe sales. I used to do commissions. I used to primarily sell Fry boots and UGG boots, right? That's where all the money came from in my section, right?
Where marketing is the best grooming point, bro, because your ass ain't getting paid until the results. You're not getting paid unless you get paid off results, bro. And results turn you to entrepreneurship. That's all entrepreneurship is. That's why people say network marketing. That's why I love to work with it, bro. I love my program so much, because I'm forcing you to get results from an effort that you do. So that means when you're going through our life, once you go start your business, you know that, hey, if I do A and do and B, I'm going to get a check on Friday. These are the results of my work ethic. So same thing with you. If you don't do what you do with the exotic thing and your Airbnbs, all the stuff you got going on, you have to get the results. That's what's going to pay you.
That's facts. So that's what I'm saying. It's like it's a great way to start it. Like you could, like, even your program is great for that. And then also just working like a retail job where you commission based, they're going to let you sell shoes that cost a certain amount.
Right.
Let's say that the Fry boots cost a stack. If you buy some boots for a stack, you're not going to get a stack. You're going to get a percentage of that boot.
Right.
That's going to make you understand that you need to sell more shoes to get the amount of money that you want. And then you're going to start realizing something while you're doing it. I'm just giving you one example so y'all can see it in plain sight, in layman's terms. Hold on. Let me break this down real quick. So you'll sell it, you get a percentage of that boot, right? And now you're going to be like, damn, I'm getting paid based off of my services. And then you're going to be like, after a minute, you're going to be like, damn, I'm only getting a little bit of this. I could have a whole thing if it's mine. And that's going to lead you to entrepreneurship. And then you're going to be ready to go out there and you're going to understand that your effort is how much money that you make. Exactly. So go ahead, Shad.
And to piggyback on what you said, consistency. Because you can do it that 1 month, but you got to do it again, again,
Yes.
again. And somebody said this in the comments. They said door-to-door sales. I know what that's like too. Door-to-door sales, you know how many times you're going to get a no before you get a yes? That builds character. That builds character because even though you're getting discouragement after discouragement after discouragement, when you
Yep.
when you reach that yes, that's
Yep.
what you focus on. That's what
Yep.
you shine the light on. That's what you take and go all the way up with. And that that keeps you in the mindset of, hey, even when I'm being told no, I ain't worried about that. I'm going for that yes. Because that yes is gonna make all the difference.
100, and that builds character. Them knows what y'all, and it helps you learn everything about entrepreneurship. I swear on my life. Now when we talking about it, you really can see where it helped build entrepreneurs because you'll literally find out how you turn a no into a yes by
Yes.
being consistent. Like what Shad just said,
Bro.
you keep doing the same shit over and over, going to them same doors. The same lady might tell you no
Yep.
every week.
Yep.
One day she
All
gonna
right.
be like,
All
bet.
right.
What?
She
I
going,
got
and then you're gonna be like, oh,
And bro, and this
yo.
realize when you're doing that, when you stay consistent, you're consistently taking fear out the category.
that.
By you staying consistent, you consistently taking fear out the category. So you're gonna be doing stuff unconsciously thinking. You're gonna be posting more. You're gonna be unconsciously thinking about it because fear is no longer a factor. Fear is no longer a factor to you because you consistently weather that away. So it's gonna help you both ends by staying consistent. So you
Exactly.
gotta think about that mentally, guys. When you start, this is why myself, Mitch, and Rashad so successful in mentoring and guiding people, bro. Because I can be like, no, bro, don't do that. Do this right here. Stay intentional with this environment. This environment gonna give results. What you doing now, bro? This shit ain't happening. So you wasting 8 months. None of this stuff is intentional what you're doing. Be intentional in this area for 3 to 6 months. Get the result that you need and put money in your pocket. We all about putting money in people's pocket. I'm not all about the glitz and glam. This is what's gonna put money because we're gonna help you be intentional. And like I said, that staying consistent is gonna weather a lot of stuff away. So you're gonna program your mind to in a subconscious way. You're gonna program your mind to a subconscious way. You're gonna start naturally doing things. And when you start moving with results, when your life is results driven, that's when you reach the millions. When your life starts
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
results driven,
So
that's when you reach the millions.
piggybacking off what Ty said, it's not even like we talking at the a pinnacle level, right? This not even pinnacle. I don't even gonna say pinnacle. We talking at a high level. So we talking about millions of dollars, right? When we start saying those type of numbers, some of y'all get scared a little bit, right? Y'all can be honest. If y'all get scared when y'all hear millions of dollars and Lamborghinis, if that automatically flips a switch in your mind, because
It's
right now you haven't you ain't ready for that yet. You ain't built the momentum yet to believe in it. Just be real. Because when I used to hear millions of dollars, I used to automatically cut off the TV. I
Me
used to be
too,
like,
bro.
I can't make millions. I used to be like, I can't make millions. Come on, that's not realistic for me. But what it is you have to build momentum. You have to build confidence. That's why we keep going back to the same principles. If you consistent and you build confidence at a lower level, you start making, let's just say you start making an extra $1,000 a month. You won't get confident. You're gonna be like, I made a stat. I made $1,000 a month by myself. And then you're gonna be like, damn. And you're gonna get confident, you're gonna make 2. And then you're gonna make 5. And then once you start making it, it's gonna be like it's nothing. And somebody gonna be talking to you one day. One day they gonna see you and they're gonna be like, they're gonna be saying, oh yeah, I make this much money. You're like 5,000. I'm gonna do that today.
exactly
Because what happens when you consistent and you start building, like what Ty just said. Ty just told you, you're gonna start doing stuff by default that you never did before. Another thing I gotta tell y'all that y'all really got, I want to embed it in y'all brain. You are going to suck at first. You're gonna be garbage. So don't y'all just think about when y'all first, just think about you as a baby. When you first started walking, you was crawling first and you was falling. And then eventually your ass can walk straight. Then you can run. Then you can run and jump. It's the same thing with you doing the same thing over and over again. You think if you start off doing something and you only making $500 a month, at some point in time, you're going to be so repetitive, so consistent, and so confident that you're going to make 1,000. And then it's going to happen from 1,000. You're like, oh, that's easy. I can do 1,000. Because every time I did this, you're going to start to learn what you was doing wrong, and you're going to start learning what works. So eventually, when we start talking this $1 million stuff, you're going to be like, I can make $1 million. That ain't shit. And then eventually you're going to be like, I can make $5 million. That ain't shit because I did $1 million.
right.
Right now, you ain't do 2,000 yet. So you not confident in getting 5,000. You ain't do 5,000 yet. So now you ain't confident in getting 10. But you got to keep going throughout that. Because at first, you're going to be garbage. Just
Right.
know that. I was garbage when I first started.
And
Shot, was you always lit out the gate?
I think one thing, somebody just said it too. One thing that's going to take you from making that 1,000, 2,000, 2,000, 4,000, we got to implement more systems. The amount of time that it's going to take that make that 5,000, 100,000. You can same amount of time, right? But the only difference is what is your what's in place so that you don't have to do it. And that's where automation comes in at. Take everything that you're doing to make that 5,000, implement some type of automation that'll keep it consistent enough for you to continue to go, and the 5 will start to flip, 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 flip. So whatever your business is, if you don't have no organization, there's no way you're going to be able to continue to scale and take your business to the next level because you're too focused on what you're doing now instead of where is the business going.
Scalability, bro. I can tell, Sean, you there because if we look at people's businesses, bro. Our first thing I say is your business scalable. Is your business scale? Where you are right now, can you scale your business? It's not a business, a hustle, right? So let's turn this hustle into a business. Let's put systems in place so you now can scale. Make your business scalable by adding these systems on here so you can hit those 5-figure months, 6-figure months, 7-figure months. And even Mitch, the numbers you were talking the other day, bro, it don't surprise me when you say you're going where you already are, when you say you about to touch these 9 figures soon. Because you started from where you are. Y'all watch this man go from 10,000 followers to almost 100,000 followers every day. And it did not surprise me from consistency, bro. This man had fucking less than a year, had 14,000 followers on Instagram. Next day I look up, it was 20, 25, 30, 40, 50. I said, goddamn, bro. I tell Samir now, I say, bro, this is so inspiring, bro. But it was the consistency every single day. So the result of him being consistent is why he is where he is now. And then the growth factor that you gain from it, like, oh shit, this is where it works. This is where it works. This is the rhythm now. I have a rhythm now, right? I have changed my vibrational patterns to be more aligned with my desires. I have changed my vibrational patterns to be more aligned with my desires. And now my desires are happening because this is the shit that it takes to get there, bro. So, bro, I commend you. And when you touch your 9 figures, bro, I'll be right there with you. You dig?
I'm already knowing. Hey, look, Pete, though, that's a fact, bro. And it's so crazy. All of this stuff, like we like to discredit other things, like small things, but all of this shit matters. Every connection, every relationship, every conversation, it all matters. It all adds up. So that systems piece, that consistency piece, all of that stuff ties in together. Because what have we learned since we grow in our business? We learned for us to make the millions of dollars. At first, we was working. We was doing everything ourselves. We know that. It was necessary for us to do it, though. It was necessary for us to do it first and actually work in the business. Then we found out, yeah, I can hire a virtual assistant. The elephant in the room is this. How do I get to the point where I'm making millions of dollars? You're going to have to learn how to delegate. You're going to have to learn how to fill positions that you can't do yourself. If you can't learn how to do that part, you're not going to touch the M's as easy. It's going to be the hardest million you ever made because you're going to make it all yourself. You're going to have to roll up your sleeves and get that. Now, me, if I want to make $1 million now, I literally want to do the least work as possible. Now, when they say, Mitch, man, what you do for a living? I'll be like, as least as possible.
Yeah, that's true.
And the least you do, the more money you're going to make. That means the least you doing, that mean you got systems, boy, them systems going to take you out the business.
Absolutely. And we got to have it. We think look, I want y'all to really think in y'all head. When y'all think I'm starting a business, the first thing they think is I'm going to be working. That's the first thing they think. I'm going to be working. Then y'all go into these big ass businesses. When y'all go apply for y'all jobs, where y'all go to get y'all job? Where y'all get hired from? HR. They got a whole different department. Do you have an HR department for your job? For your business that you're starting? No, you do not. If you're thinking about getting to millions of dollars, you better start thinking about how you're going to get that to be in the trajectory. That needs to be in the GPS. When am I going to have some people hiring people for me? When am I going to be hiring people? When am I going to get a board that makes the decisions for the company? When am I going to get to this where this company is actually something that I can franchise? When am I going to have policies and procedures? When am I going to have SOPs? Because you think that when you look at McDonald's and they literally just selling McDonald's, there's the people like Ty and Shot who own a McDonald's. There are people who look just like them. The lady who owned the W is a black lady. The W is a publicly traded franchise. You can buy a W and set it up in whatever city. That has to be something that we think about.
Yo, man,
we got to think about it.
Somebody asked really good question. They said, how do I build systems? That's what they said. And the first thing that came to my mind, number one, there are other entrepreneurs out here like Connie Falls that will tap into your business, look at your process, and give you systems. Number two, if you're in the business and you're working the business, you should be writing down exactly what you do in the business, because now that's your process. That's your system. Delegate each part of that process. Now you done built your own system. Now bring in people that can take over those roles so that you can free yourself up, so that now you can start looking forward to where the business is going.
It's hard, it's hard to look forward in your business when you in the business, bro. And I learned that, but this has come from experience, bro. You can do everything in the beginning, so you want to know everything about your business in the beginning. But at some point, it's time to turn that hustle, what you doing, your investment. You still had the entrepreneur, you still had that left quadrant mindset, the ride Kiyosaki, and exchanging time for money. At that point, you have to get out the business so you can actually see the outside well things that your job is to go make money, bring business in, not run the business. Your job is to bring money into the business. So that's what we want everybody to do. Bring money into the business, y'all. Don't manage the business. Your job is to be a visionary and to be a creator. That's what entrepreneurs do. Your job is to be a visionary and be a creator. You just go out here and create. Simple.
Yo, listen, when people call me for rental cars, y'all, I literally send them to who's running the business. I'm not running it. I own it. I own it.
Yep.
So it's going to be a point that you're going to get to that position too. So you got to think about what's the fastest way. And fast doesn't mean a month. Fast doesn't mean a year. Fast doesn't mean 2 years. If you get rich in 6 years, that's fast. If you get rich in 10 years, that's fast. So don't let that word confuse y'all. But when somebody calls my business, they don't talk to me. If y'all want a rental car and y'all try to call me, if anybody ever luckily got me on the phone, I'm going to say, oh, let me give you the phone number where you got to call to get a car. It ain't me. I'm not the bull. So that's the reality. The same thing goes with taxes. If you call his company, you're not going to talk to Rashad. You're going to talk to one of his VAs. They're going to answer. They're going to see what you need. They're going to see, you're going to get a call back.
Let me introduce a little bit of my system, man. And this is how I alley-oop it to myself, like straight off the glass, right? Before I even speak to someone, they book an appointment. When they book an appointment, after I know the service they need, they receive a follow-up to all the things that are associated with that service. So before I even get to the call, to what you need, how I can help you, you done did 4 or 5 steps without me, so that once you get to me, we can get straight to business. Straight to business. I'm pulling all the information from you way before we have the meeting, so that I can what? Automate your tax business. Because that's what I do. I take tax businesses, implement systems in order so that the tax professional can focus on the only thing that they should be doing. And that's strategically preparing a tax return. That's it. So if you have a follow-up system and triggers a CRM to be able to communicate with your client on your behalf before you even get to it, then now you got to go through the long conversation of getting all the information that you needed 3 days ago. Now you got to get it in this 30-minute call. Now that 30 minutes turned into 3 hours. Your time is what's important. That's it. Your time.
Easy bar. Need those systems, man. You already know who I use to answer my phone calls, man. I use Nexa. So if anybody want to know who answers every phone call for me, is Nexa. Nexa.com. They'll set it up and they'll put on your website where they have an automated bot that you can talk to on the website. So it's just ways to make it easier for you, because you'll be able to eliminate half of the people that's wasting your time too. So just think about this. People that's calling and they talking to a VA, you're knowing if they already have everything they need to rent a car before you even talk to them. So imagine all the people who don't have insurance, they don't have a license, they don't want to pay a deposit. I don't even got to talk to none of them. The only people who I talk to is the people who are a candidate that's perfect for me to be actually rent a car to. Y'all talking to everybody all day. Hey, what's going on? Hey, this is Pushy Exotics. How can I help you? Yeah, you definitely need insurance. Yeah, you definitely need a driver's license. Oh yeah, $2,000 deposit. Yeah. No, we don't do no deposit. No, that's ludicrous. Oh, okay, well, just, if you get everything else together, hit me back. I don't got to worry about that. So now the whole time while y'all spending that time doing that, I'm somewhere drinking Starbucks. I'm somewhere doing a meeting where I'm going to learn how to make my business make more money. I'm talking to Rashad about systems. I'm talking to Connie Falls about how to set up my SOPs, project procedures. I'm talking to Ty about how to take that money that we've been making from the company and put it into a trading account to make it make more money. All these different things that are happening whilst you are answering the phone. I'm literally making 55 different plays happen because I'm outside of the business, like Ty said, and I can see what's going on. I can see what it needs. When you're working in a business, you can't see what the fuck your business needs. You can. How you gonna see what the business need when you answering emails, phone calls, and doing pickups, drop offs, washing the cars off? You putting gas in them. You meeting people. You figuring out the best time to coordinate with the drop off from the airport. How the hell you scaling your business? How? It's impossible. You need systems in place. You need employees in place. You need a organized way of doing things so you can be outside of it and say, damn, I'm looking at this way we're doing it and it's not working. If we do it this way, we can make more money. If we cut this right here off, we can do this. If we add a car wash to right here, we can make more money. You can't scale because you can't see it. You working. And that's the most important thing about this conversation.
I use this cake box. I use this cake box method too, and I talk to my people, right, about how being outside of something is the reason why you can make the result of what it really could be, right? Let's just take us for example. Let's pick up a cake box, right? Outside of a cake box, you can look and see what the cake could possibly look like, right? But in order to make that cake all pretty and what they're actually supposed to look like, it's gonna take somebody to pick that box up and read the instructions to see what needs to be put inside this cake to make it look like what it's supposed to look like. And this is how our life is too, right? But if I'm inside that cake box, I'm just in the mix. I got all the ingredients. I'm in the mix. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that, right? But when you look outside, when it's somebody look outside and read the instructions, do this, do this, do this. You apply those things to this actual mix. Now you can make this beautiful thing. You can make this beautiful cake. I hope they ain't go over somebody's head, but I was trying to simplify to let you know that everybody's life can be amazing, right? But you have to step outside of it to know what needs to be added into your life. You need to know what ingredients do I need to make my life fruitful, to make my life tasteful. But you have to step outside of it. You got to step outside yourself. You have to step outside your business. So what ingredients do I need to add? Do I need to add a little water? Do I need to add more eggs so I can make my life as fruitful as possible? Get the ingredients that you need to make your life very fruitful. And you're going to have to do that by growing. And guys, that mindset has taken me from where I'm at to where I'm going, right? Same thing with Mitch. Inside the business, now he added right ingredients to make his business an 8-figure business now. Same thing with Shad. So guys, I try to use that cake analogy so y'all can see. You pick up the box, oh, this is amazing. This is like a beautiful cake. But I still got to read it. If I'm inside the mix, I'm inside my business, I don't know what the hell needs to be added. It's not until I step outside of that to be able to know what I need to add it so I can make what it's supposed to make, right? So
let me piggyback on that. So you said one thing in there that I want to touch on. You said everybody's life can be amazing, right?
It's designed to be.
Ty said everybody's life can be amazing. That's why I think about that. Everybody's life could be amazing, but guess what? Everybody's life won't be. Yeah. Y'all know when they say, oh man, y'all like to say that we all can be rich and this, that, and the third. Everybody's not on this call. Everybody ain't on this call. It's 150 of y'all on this call. And it's how many millionaires made a day? About 500 millionaires made a day? Why can't you be one of the 500? It don't got to be today. It don't got to be tomorrow. It don't got to be this year. It don't got to be next year. But why can't the 150 something of y'all be out of all the billions of people on the planet? We're not talking to the billions of people. Just because we talking to everybody don't mean that we talking to everybody. We got to talk to everybody to find the 5%. Maybe 5% of y'all on this call going to be the ones who can do it, or all of y'all could be at some point in your life. But guess what? Don't let somebody I see a lot of people on there talking crazy, or I see a lot of people saying, oh yeah, the studies show that most people they'll make more money at 9 to 5 than as an entrepreneur. Well, we're not talking to most people. We're not even talking to close to most people. We're not even talking to close to everybody. So I want y'all to remember that when anytime somebody try to be a naysayer to y'all, when y'all saying, oh yeah, my mentor did this and he said that we can be able to come. Oh yeah, you trying to say that everybody can do it. Come on, who gonna work at the hotel? Who gonna do this? Everybody not on these calls.
Facts.
Not even close.
Facts.
It's 160 of y'all. Why can't all y'all be successful? Why can't all y'all become millionaires? Why? Well, even if y'all don't want to be a millionaire, even if you just want to live a comfortable life and have the options that you want, why can't everybody on this call have options? Y'all not everybody in the world. It's billions of people in the world. It's 160 of us on this call.
So people of the world, people still don't work, but you don't have to be one of them. People
Yeah,
like,
you don't. And it's and it's about time and time. They can work. They can work too, but not their whole life. I work 9 to 5 too. I worked all the jobs. I worked at Applebee's. I worked in Crystals. I drove Uber. I put my time in. Who can say that you can't? They try to say you got to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life. No, you can work a 9 to 5 and then let somebody else get that position, and you can go ahead and move on and start your own business. Yeah. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with working no job. I worked at a hotel. I worked at a Hyatt Regency. I did valet for a little while. I put my time in. I'm out. Now I'm doing my entrepreneurship swag. You know what I mean?
Y'all, I'm glad you put it out. Everybody, oh well, some people got to work. Yes, but it ain't got to be you, bro. It's 7 billion people out here. Everybody gonna be on the calls. Everybody not coming to the events. Everybody not showing up. But you, we're talking to you. You're getting this information. You can become a millionaire. And those people,
Ty, let them know they special. They special. They putting themselves in a position to get lucky. They might luckily hear a gem on here that can change their life. They might luckily get a resource on this live that can change their life. Luckily, you luckily clicked on this live. Some of y'all gonna tap right here where it say mention you in this live and follow everybody on the screen. And then one day it's gonna be something that one of us say because y'all followed everybody on here that they're gonna be like, damn. That's what I needed. You're going to put it right into play. You're going to execute on it. You're not going to be a person that's just listening for a jewel. Ooh, bar, jewels, jewels. You're not the person at the conference saying bar. You're the person who hear what you needed, and then you go out there and execute that shit. And you're going to be one of the ones. You don't got to take your whole, it don't work that way now. It don't work that way where you can take your whole family and friend group because everybody's not here. Everybody won't be at the conference. I had to even tell my own, I was on live yesterday. I told my own mom. My mom said, oh, I wish I could go to the conference. I said, you could. You could go to the conference. Oh, well, I just can't afford it. Well, yeah, you could afford it. You just don't want to buy it. That's a part of you actually receiving it. If you don't sacrifice nothing for this information, you're not going to use this shit. I can give you 100 free books that go and make you millions of dollars. After my mastermind, I gave out free books. I promise you, maybe 1 or 2 of them might read it. I read the book. I already made a bag off it. Already made 50K. 2 days ago, made $50,000 off of a book I got from Neo. How to get your curriculum in schools is the book. Already had the meeting. Already got the tuition paid up front for them to get the books for free. They got the books for free they got a grant from the school, paid me $50,000, got my ebooks in the school for free for them to have it on for free. I already did the play. I'm an executor. You might be a watcher. You might be a person who reads shit and don't execute. I read chapter 1, execute chapter 1. I read chapter 2, execute chapter 2. Some of y'all are like that. So you might be the one who gonna hear. So some of y'all gonna tap the follow button on all 3 people. Y'all gonna follow Shy. Y'all gonna see his systems. Y'all gonna be like, damn, let me look at what this dude doing. He posts every day. He got a system. When I call his phone, it's an automated system. He followed up with me on email. Maybe I should put those systems in place for my business. Some of y'all gonna do that. Some of y'all gonna do that. Some of y'all gonna be like, oh, well, I could do this if I wanted to do it. I heard about it. It was a good bar. I told my mom about it. Everybody liked it.
And then there's gonna be that other person. That's just
you know what I'm saying? Donkey. You pick who you want to be.
Exactly. You're gonna tap in with everybody, every mentor. You're gonna tap in and get all the information, and then you're gonna do nothing. Listen, there's too many mentor groupies out here. Find somebody that you resonate with. Find somebody that you know, hey, look, I can see myself in this person's shoes. I can see myself taking on the information that this person is delivering to me. The information that he's delivering to me, I can digest it and lock in. That's it. Stop going from mentor to mentor to, oh, I want to go to this program. I'm going to go to that program. Listen, you all over the place at that point. Lock in with one person, stay true to it, and hold yourself accountable until it gets done.
Exactly. I'm gonna say something else. I want to say something else. Shy, I want everybody to say where they from real quick so people can actually understand who they're talking to. Look, I'm from Philly. I'm from Southwest Philly. That's where I'm from. I grew up on Myers Park, 58th and Windsor Ave. I used to go hoop out there in the trenches. Y'all know if y'all never been to Philly Southwest, it looks very, very dirty. But please believe it's World buildings. It's clean.
Word.
But look, I grew up. I had the first 3 houses that I lived in, roaches. Every time I hit the kitchen lights, the roaches were scattered. I thought that was normal. When I first moved into a crib without roaches, I thought that was abnormal, so I looked for them. So that's where I'm from, and now I was able to attain multi-million-dollar companies, right? So now, Rashad, where you from? Tell them where you from so they can know about where you from, and then Ty, I want you to do the same thing.
Word. So I'm originally from the Bronx, New York. Shout out to 170 in Webster. Shout out to Soundview. Shout out to Castle Hill. Shout out to Monroe. Born and raised in New York. And then I migrated to Atlanta. With my family. And that was one of the best things, that had a huge part in my mindset shift because it put me around people that changed my mindset based on how that interaction was. Growing up in New York, it's a rat race. You know what I'm saying? It's a go get it yourself, go figure it out. It gave me the grit. That I needed. You know what I'm saying? And then I took that to Atlanta, and I've been implementing it ever since.
Oh God, and Shad is the reason. I don't know if y'all seen his episode of my podcast, but he is the reason why I'm even going so crazy in the rental car space because I seen him pull up in the i8 before anybody had i8s for real, and he jumped out of this spaceship. And I've been knowing this man for a long time, and I had no idea he was getting busy. And then he immediately made me feel like I could be doing what he was doing. I could be working harder because I was like, this dude, just like me, from a similar background as me, and he's eating right now. I could be eating too. And me seeing him in Atlanta, it did the same thing for me. So Ty, go ahead. Ty, tell him where you from, Ty.
Keep talking. Give me like 5 minutes. I gotta run to the gate real quick.
All right, 5 minutes. All right, say less. So yeah, so I met Shad, hooping and stuff like that, and he was a large inspiration on the way that I started moving the rental car game. He was renting his i8-2 out at that time. At that time, all I had was an 08 Jeep Wrangler. So me seeing that, it made me want to get an i8. I end up getting like 8 of them. You know what I mean? Just because I seen him with it, I never even knew about it. I didn't care about it. I never even thought about an i8 or a Beamer as one of my cars. I was always.
Well, let's flip that. Nah, we gotta flip that. Mitch, because just the way I inspired you, you took that inspiration and re-inspired me, bro. I had no idea that what you experienced and what was going on. I mean, we was just pulling up at the gym. We was just hooping. We was just being brothers. We was just on the court, challenging each other competitively on the court. You took it to another level. You took something. Listen, I was doing it back then. Cool. You took it and you turned the game on its head, bro. You took it to a point that you gave other people. You took it, put it into a system, put it in that course, and you re-delivered it. So I want to give you your flowers, bro, for being able to take something so minuscule and turn it into something so colossal. Because look how many people you're, influencing, you're mentoring, and taking them to that next level. So, boy, you the catalyst.
Man, I appreciate them words and I receive it wholeheartedly, bro. All right, so Ty, tell them where you from, Ty.
From the super country of Macon, Georgia, man. I actually grew up on the farm, y'all. I grew up hella poor. Like, when I say super poor, that's why people like Ty, you so humble, because I don't really care about money, bro. I really care about making this world a better place. Like, so where I come from, like, I grew up in a trailer with like 17 people, bro. I grew up in a 2-bedroom trailer, bro, with like 17 people. I didn't have my own room until I was like 13 years old. Like, I really grew up like that. But you grew up in the projects, you don't really know. I don't see it all.
Yo, Chris, you talk about the Mac time.
Just to show you where I came from and where I'm at now, man, it doesn't matter your environment. It doesn't matter your environment, bro. You got to just want it. My environment was the worst situation ever, but it didn't dictate the person I was going to become, right? So, and just to be able to be there, to coming from where I'm coming to be a CEO of a company that's changing the world, man, because I did not quit. And I wanted more for myself, right? I didn't think that if somebody else could do it, I could do it too. So like God gave us all the same ability to do anything.
So, absolutely. And now this year you get your crib built. How much was that crib?
I got my first $1 million crib, man. Like,
crazy.
Like,
crazy.
I'm to show it, man, but just to show you, they come from consistency and hard work, bro. Like, I started a network marketing company, the only black one around, man, and people like, oh, how you gonna do that? It's gonna be hard, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be worth it, though. The outcome, the vision, the outcome is worth the risk. It's worth it. And guess what? It was worth it. So when you look at anything you do, it's the outcome is worth the risk. If it is, take it. I took it. And now now my life is completely different. The experience that I got from taking a risk, the life that I'm living today, this is the experience. Being around Mitch, having the brotherhood we got, Shaw, all these amazing people, because I took a risk, and the result that came helped me change my life, man. So y'all think about that and be intentional. Don't look back. I might get on this flight, bro. I hit you my land. Love y'all.
Hey, we all going, man. I wanted to just give them a lot of sauce and make sure they knew who y'all was. Make sure everybody tap right there would say mention you in his live. Follow everybody that was just speaking. These my brothers. These the dudes who was the iron sharpens iron. They the reason why I am who I am today. So make sure you show them some love. Shy, appreciate them words, man. I'm out of here.
Word. See you guys. Catch you back.
Already.
I see you back home.
Hey, happy Memorial Day, man. You know, they made me get stuck in LA, so I'm stuck over here. They canceled my flight last night. I guess a lot of Delta flights got canceled last night.
Yeah, they did. But, they did.
Yeah, played me.
Dude,
but hey, bro,
I
keep
hit
doing
the
your thing,
line.
man. Already.